when they attacked Qatar, what's the first thing that came to your mind?
Well, the first thing that came to my mind is that it would be very difficult to conceive that the Israelis could have done this without some degree of collaboration with the US. The US provides the air defense systems and the protection for these states. Already we've seen that the air defense systems are not sufficient to be able to protect against Iran, which was the main reason for all of these countries investing so much in the American security umbrella. But now you had a scenario in which either the provider of the security umbrella was incapable of preventing an Israeli attack, or even worse, may have had a finger in the attack, may have actually conspired to attack the country it is supposedly providing a security umbrella for. So I think this sends shockwaves through the region. On the surface, you are not seeing the Qataris blame the US. In fact, to a certain degree, they're trying to exonerate the US. I think this is a calculated move because their concern is that part of the objective of the Israelis was to really destroy the Qatari-American relationship. And by getting the Qataris to lash out at the US for a potential role, or at a minimum, the remarkable failure to activate the air defense systems, would only play in the hands of the Israelis by making that break more likely. So instead, what I think you're going to see is that on the surface, there's going to be a bit of a pretense that everything is as usual, business as usual. Underneath the surface, you're going to see these countries starting to diversify their security basket, which could potentially include arms purchases from China.
Yes. Dr. Parsi, that's it appears to be quite a remarkable loss of face for the Qataris, because this is the second time in a year that their sovereignty has been challenged, right? Towards the dying end of the Israel-Iran war, Iran fired the final sort of salvos over Qatari airspace, and then now Israel has done that. And you're saying that America may have given blessings for both of them. For the Iranian part, for sure, it looked like that.
Well, I mean, for the Iranian part, the systems tried to shoot down, and they shot down some of them, but apparently some of the missiles nevertheless went through, which again demonstrated that if the Iranians really wanted to target American bases in the region, because it was an American base that they were targeting there, they could inflict significant damage. And this, of course, was very worrisome for the Qataris and the other GCC states, which meant that at the end of the day, their air defense systems are not sufficiently good to be able to deal with the Iranian missiles. But even worse than, of course, if there is any American role in it. And again, from a military standpoint, I'm not a military expert. From the folks I've talked to, usually if your airplanes are approaching an air defense systems, you have a specific code that you have to share in order to identify yourself as a friendly, as a non-threat. Some way, somehow, the Israeli planes managed to get quite close to Qatar without activating the air defense systems. And the American systems are such that the US can turn them off remotely. So again, it raises all kinds of question marks. I'm not sure if any evidence is clear on exactly what happened, but the spectrum is between two bad options for the GCC. Either the US had a role in it, or the US could not stop it. And if it could not stop it, what is the value of this security umbrella?